Hi, I'm Steve Thompson, president of Emery Thompson Machinery. I'm also third-generation manufacturer of batch ice cream freezers. My grandfather, Emery Thompson, invented and patented the world's first batch freezer in 1905. That was 107 years ago. The one word that I think that describes our company is innovation. It would be easy to sit back and just rely on companies that we've put into business like Haagen-Dazs, Ben & Jerry's, Breyers. In fact, we've put more successful businesses into business than all the other companies combined. But it's innovation that drives Emery Thompson. Today I want to show you how we build a batch freezer and the innovative processes that we use to make it the world's best batch freezer. I'm going to take you inside to our assembly building and show you around. So come on, follow me in. Innovation begins with the freezing cylinder. This is the heart of the machine. This is where the ice cream, Italian ices, and gelato are made. Other people, when they make a freezing cylinder, take a thin sheet of stainless steel and they stamp it. Well, in the stamping process, you can only have a very thin sheet. Otherwise, it won't stamp. We do it completely different. We take plate stainless steel and then we roll it, and then we heliarc weld it and then put on the back plate. What we end up with is a freezing cylinder that is 6 times thicker than any other machine on the market. This thickness also means that the machine's going to last a very long time, 45 years or more. It also means that everything can go into an Emery Thompson. Nuts, cookies, bananas, candies, everything. Other machines will void your warranty if you put anything into the freezing cylinder. We have different size cylinders. That was just a 12 quart. We also make a 6 quart countertop. This is the 24 quart batch freezer, and this is the world's largest production batch freezer, the 44 quart. You'll see the heavy brass ring on the front. The purpose of that is the door that goes onto the machine is so heavy that we need to hang it off a brass ring. That's a front door. That's about 35 pounds of cast stainless steel done at our foundry in Wisconsin. There'll be about 25 hours of machining that goes into that. The other key innovative point to making a batch freezer is the material that the Freon gas goes through. We wrap copper tubing around the entire freezing chamber. Now, other companies use aluminum. Aluminum is 1/7 the cost of copper. But I use copper because it's inert. It never wears out. My father's machines lasted on average 45 years because of welding techniques and improved copper. We should be able to go much, much longer than that. Other people with the aluminum wears out in 11 years. You'll find aluminum in your car, in the air conditioning system, even in a fancy car like a BMW, where they'll coat the aluminum with a copper color to make it look better. But only copper is going to last. And who wants to buy a machine that's only going to last 11 years? Across the street, we do the machining of the machines and then bring the parts over here. We also build the panels. The frames are cut over there. This is the world's largest production batch freezer. That's a 44 quart frame. And then in another building, we powder coat it so that it's not just painted. The paint is electrostatically connected to the frame so that it's going to stay on there for life. More innovation on the Emery Thompson. This is a 24 quart batch freezer that's completed and ready to ship out. You'll see the stainless steel door on it. Notice that there's 4 cover knobs holding the door. We don't use the cam action that everyone else uses. Why? Because the cam action only lasts about 5 years and then it starts to break apart. And then they tell you, oh, I'm sorry, we don't support that model. I've never subscribed to the idea of supporting that model. You can get a part for an Emery Thompson delivered, any part on the machine delivered to your desk by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we have parts going back to 1940. Some of the things that we don't do is, here's a timer. Now that's just a cheap $6 timer, and it's not on the machine. I love gadgets. I have every gadget I can possibly think of, but I don't put gadgets on my machine. In order for this to meet the standards of the machine, this little $6 timer would cost $250. If it ever broke, it would take down the whole machine, and there's another $200 to have a repairman come and replace it, plus your machine is down. By not putting the timer on it, you don't have those problems. When I want to use this timer, I just set it for approximately how long my freezing time is going to be, and then I go off and prepare my next batch of ice cream. When that timer goes off, it tells me that I've got a minute or two to get back to the machine. And guess what happens when this timer breaks? I throw it away, and I buy another $6 timer. Now here's one item that is exclusive to Emery Thompson, and it's certainly not a gadget. This is called the Infinite Overrun Control, something that I developed about 11 years ago, so we have a lot of experience with it. What this allows me to do is vary the speed of the drive so that I can produce any air content, or what we call overrun, any air content of ice cream, from a high of, say, a Breyer's ice cream to a low of Haagen-Dazs, and then even lower into the artisan gelatos and frozen custard. And what this allows me to do is I can slow the machine down without losing the pulling power of the drive. So even if I'm at 1/3 the drive speed of, say, Italian ices, I still have all the pulling power of the 3 horsepower motor. As you can see, everything is stainless steel. It's all made in the USA, and as I said, all parts are available. We're going to walk over here. I want to show you our latest in beaters. Now, we have always called them dashers, but beater or dasher, the terminology is the same. That's our latest machine, the CB350, and you'll see from the other dashers that it's using the same design as our world's largest production batch freezer, the 44 BLT. The blades are spring-loaded now, so that as they wear, instead of having to have them resharpened every couple of years, they are now going to last for about 6 or 7 years between sharpenings. So you have virtually no maintenance, certainly not as far as the blades, because with the spring-loaded design, as they wear, they still throw out against the walls as if the machine was brand new. Here's the 24 quart batch freezer, and the 12 is also similar to this, just half the size. And then this is the world's largest production batch freezer, the 44 BLT. That's going to produce 11 gallons of ice cream in under 10 minutes and 11 gallons of Italian ice in about 18 minutes, depending on the sugar content. Now, the most innovative thing about my company is when you call us, you're not going to get an answering machine. You're going to get Paula Thompson, our office manager, answering the phone on the first ring, me on the second, Vonda or Ken on the third, Slade will pick up after that. You will get someone who's directly connected to our company, not some service area in a foreign country. We're going to be there to help you and answer your questions. I even give out my home telephone number. No one else in the industry would dare do that, but that's how confident I am of our machinery. Besides, you're going to be working nights and weekends, so I make myself available in case you have a question on how to run our machines. If you email us at etfreezers@gmail or call us at 718-588-7300, we have a series of free DVDs that are going to show you how to make old-fashioned hard ice cream, Italian ices, artisan gelato, fresh fruit sorbets, frozen yogurt, frozen custard, frozen lemonade, all on just one machine. So why not give us a call or email us, and we'll send that information to you.